The First Prokaryotes by Carlos Cuellar, 10th grade B teacher, Zelaya. Table of Contents. Statement of Purpose. Introduction. How the first prokaryotes started. What are prokaryotes? How many types of prokaryotes are they? Types of prokaryotes. Parts of the prokaryote. Conclusions. Acknowledgements. Bibliography. Statement of Purpose. In this video I am going to show you how the first prokaryotes were discovered, and through time how they have evolved. Introduction. The first fossils of prokaryotic cells are known from 3.5 and 3.4 billion years ago. These bacteria were photosynthetic, so it is likely that simpler non-photosynthetic bacteria evolved prior to this. How the first prokaryotes started. We now know that prokaryotes were likely the first forms of cellular life on Earth, and they existed for billions of years before plants and animals appeared. The Earth and its moon are dated at about 4.54 billion years in age. This estimate is based on evidence from radiometric dating of meteorite material together with other substrate material from Earth and the Moon. Early Earth had a very different atmosphere than it does today and was subjected to strong solar radiation, thus, the first organisms probably would have flourished where they were more protected, such as in the deep ocean or far beneath the surface of the Earth. What are prokaryotes? Any organism that lacks a distinct nucleus and other organelles due to the absence of internal membranes. Bacteria are among the best-known prokaryotic organisms. The lack of internal membranes in prokaryotes distinguishes them from eukaryotes. How many types of prokaryotes are they? The number of validly named species of prokaryotes is currently slightly more than 6,200. However, on the basis of small subunit or DNA characterization of whole communities and other approaches, the more exact number of species present can be inferred to be at least 2 orders of magnitude larger. But the most common ones are bacteria and archaea. Types of prokaryotes. Bacteria, single-celled, or simple, organisms that are invisible to the naked eye. Many bacteria are found both inside and outside of organisms, including humans. Archaea, a group of microorganisms that are similar to, but evolutionarily distinct from bacteria. Many archaea have been found living in extreme environments, for example at high pressures, salt concentrations or temperatures. Parts of the prokaryote. The 4 main parts of the prokaryote are prokaryotic plasma membrane. Prokaryotic cells can have multiple plasma membranes. Prokaryotes known as gram-negative bacteria, for example, often have 2 plasma membranes with a space between them known as the periplasm. Prokaryotic cytoplasm. The cytoplasm in prokaryotic cells is a gel-like, yet fluid, substance in which all of the other cellular components are suspended. Prokaryotic ribosomes. Prokaryotic ribosomes are smaller and have a slightly different shape and composition than those found in eukaryotic cells. Bacterial ribosomes, for instance, have about half of the amount of ribosomal RNA and 1/3 fewer ribosomal proteins than eukaryotic ribosomes have. Prokaryotic genetic material. All prokaryotic cells contain large quantities of genetic material in the form of DNA and RNA. Because prokaryotic cells, by definition, do not have a nucleus, a single large circular strand of DNA containing most of the genes needed for cell growth, survival, and reproduction is found in the cytoplasm. Conclusions. Conclusion number 1. Prokaryotes have been existing for a lot of time and are part of the world that surround us. Conclusion number 2. Prokaryotes are cells that lack of internal membranes and that distinguish their differences from other cells. Conclusion number 3. They exist over 6,200 prokaryotic cells, but the most common are bacteria and archaea. Acknowledgements. Thank you Mr. Zelaya for helping me through the making of the video. Bibliography.